And now for the bad things about Android 2.01. There had to be some of them. First and foremost, you will notice that there is no auto rotation at the desktop. Now, this has been ascribed to Android in general, but when the phone actually shipped, it did in fact rotate at the desktop. And a lot of people have been saying that they want this feature, and I'm one of them. In fact, it's a gigantic pain in the ass to have to open the keyboard, especially when the keyboard is so mediocre. Having the ability to leave the phone closed and operate the phone without viewing things sideways would be really nice. Hey Motorola, fix it. You see right now that the phone is booting up. We were going to show you a disappointment with the UI, but actually the phone froze while we were setting up this shot. We were scrolling through our contacts and the phone went to shit. So it rebooted on us. And so let's officially add that to the list of failures in Android 2.01. Whoops. Alright, you'd figure that a polished OS like Android 2.01 would have worked out the user experience issues, but it hasn't. Not all of them. You can see here that I'm in the messaging application, and if you rotate the screen, it rotates too, which is the intended effect. However, if you open, for example, the contact screen, and you attempt to rotate it, no dice. In fact, if you go through all the Google stock applications, you'll find that this happens rather often. You would expect that the applications, especially the ones made by Google, offered a consistent experience from end to end. They don't. That's annoying. Icon repositioning is something that people have come to expect on their computers. For example, you click an icon on Windows, you drag it. Click an icon on OS X, you drag it. Click an icon on Android OS, you don't drag it. That's pretty much a failure. You actually have to delete the application by dragging it down to the window shade and drag it back out if you want to move it. What the hell? Now this may be an indictment of the Droid itself, given that its CPU is a little slower than phones such as, say, the Nexus 1, but when you rack up the images on a web page, scrolling can get a little choppy. It's kind of disappointing for a phone of this caliber, and again, it may be the Droid's fault, but I would expect a rather seamless experience. I'm kind of disappointed to see choppiness.